Welcome back, tennis fans. It is time for Roland Garros on the clay, and we're here without Carlos Alcaraz, the big favourite, Jannik Sinner. We're going to get into that. Can anybody stop him? The draw is out. We're going to be going through all of the sections, giving our instant draw reaction.
That's right. Here we are to give our draw reaction for Roland Garros. Like JG said in the intro, no Carlos Alcaraz for this one. And the big question is, can anybody stop Jannik Sinner? Because this guy is something special. He's on a run. It's unprecedented. Never seen before. 6 Masters in a row. 5 of them this year as well. It's going to take a monumental effort from someone to stop him. But we're going to be going through the draw, each section. He's the number 1 seed. He's the big favourite. He has all the pressure, surely, JG.
Well, I thought it would be interesting to see what the pre-odds were from, I've got it here, from 2000 up until now, before Roland Garros has kicked off. Who were the odds-on favourites to go and win the tournament? And obviously, Rafael Nadal's name is there literally like almost 100 times. The shortest odds he ever had was in 2009, 1.36. 2008 was 1.44. He was pretty much guaranteed to go on and win Roland Garros in those years.
Wow.
If you're looking at the recent ones, so 2023, we had joint favourites of Alcaraz and Djokovic at threes. 2024, Alcaraz at threes. 2025, Alcaraz at 2.1. This is the first year Jannik Sinner is favourite, and he's a bigger favourite than Rafael Nadal ever was at Roland Garros.
That's crazy.
So that's why I thought it's a really good place to start. They've got him at 1.4 here. ChatGPT saying 1.36, but give or take. I mean,
crazy.
Absolutely insane. He is such a big favourite, and the reason that is because, number one, he's ridiculously good at tennis and doesn't look like losing the match at the moment, let alone a set. But Alcaraz isn't there, and it's going to be really tough to see anyone stop him. Will it be Novak Djokovic? Let's wait and see. He is on the other side of the draw. That is the big news. So he's on the other side of the draw. You've got Zverev on that side of the draw. I think Daniel Medvedev as well. But let's get into it. We'll go with the first quarter. So let's get that. This is Jannik Sinner's section.
That's right.
And before we get into it, knowing the fact that there's no Alcaraz, knowing the fact that he won't be playing a Djokovic until the final, won't be playing a Zverev until the final, does his draw really matter? Because is there anyone else? I mean, Djokovic beat him at the Australian Open. Could you see him doing it on the clay? I don't think so. Clay is going to be one of the toughest ones for Djokovic to be competitive. If I'm totally honest, and I know I'm avoiding the draw at the moment, really, Djokovic's smartest idea, if he cares so much about the Grand Slams right now, would have been to skip Roland Garros and prepare just for Wimbledon and go all out for that. He knows Alcaraz is not going to be there. Djokovic will not get a better chance in his career to win another slam than Wimbledon this year. So I don't think it's a good, wise decision in him playing Roland Garros. But that being said, back to the question I asked, what do you think? Does it really matter to Jannik Sinner's draw?
Not really.
I don't think so.
I don't think it matters in the slightest. Obviously, it would be more beneficial if he's got a lot of players that he knows he can beat. I think that the big thing that could be a spanner in the works for him potentially are just players he's never played before. And that's the only thing that I could think that could throw him off, even though...
He didn't do bad against Hadar the first time he played him.
Yeah, exactly. But maybe somebody like that's maybe it's crazy to think Hadar's his biggest threat at Roland Garros. It's only literally just come on the scene. But you need someone like that. You need somebody with fresh ideas. You need somebody who can unlock this crazy puzzle that is Jannik Sinner right now, because no one's even coming close. We've seen people grab at the odd set here and there, but no one's close to beating him. In the business end, he is an absolute beast. And he starts off his tournament against a French player. So he's going to have the crowd against him to start, but I think it'll be a walloping against Tabur. And I think it'll be a nice straight sets win.
Yeah, I mean, looking there, let's look at some of the seeds. There's quite a few French players. You've got Moutet, you've got Rinderknecht, which is never easy playing against French players. at Roland Garros, but they're not the ones who are going to be troubling him. The only French player as a real standout is Arthur Fils. I think he's head and shoulders above the rest and a dangerous player.
Yep.
Garderi, very good player, yet again. Don't see Jannik Sinner ever losing to an Italian.
No. The one thing that I would love right now, obviously, we've got a bit of battle going on with our wild cards for the year, and Martin Landaluce is right next to Jannik Sinner in the draw, so that is perfect. I would love to see him go out nice and early.
You say that, but it doesn't really matter because your guys, what's he, Toby Samuel, he's qualified.
He's just qualified. I'll bring up a tweet. I had one prepared just in case we were going to speak about him. There he is. And not an easy qualification. Went through against Gonzalo Bueno in the final one. David Goffin
I saw that
before. I'm super pumped. I'm happy he's made it because he's had to come through qualifying to get there. I didn't expect it on the clay. I was hoping he's going to get a wild card probably at Wimbledon, I'm sure. And that was where I thought we were going to see him. But this is the first real Grand Slam attempt, I'd say, from Toby Samuel. So I'm excited to see where he is in the draw as well.
You've got to admit you're never going to beat me, though, with Landaluce.
It's really tough. But we're going away from the clay soon. So maybe there's an opportunity.
Martin can do it on all surfaces.
Maybe he can. We'll find out. Not if he's next to Jannik Sinner in the draw.
Well, he's not going to do very well here, but he's already done great in some of the Masters events recently.
He has
picked up some points. I don't think Toby Samuel, I'm going to make a claim now, he will not surpass Landaluce is right now in terms of points.
He's got
until the end of the year.
He's got a long
You're not going to be getting them points in challenges. I know he's in this Grand Slam. If he can get for a few rounds, that'd be incredible.
Wow, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I think.
But let's save that for. We've not got to him yet. So who else is in this section? So we've got Ben Shelton, Talon Griekspoor, TFO, Bublik as seeded players. Hurkacz, crazy now. He's fallen on the rankings so much. He's an unseeded player. Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Yeah.
A player who's one of the best on clay over this last sort of 5-6 years.
Unseeded
player, but I'm not worried about either of them. I really am not. I think Hurkacz I'm probably more worried about than Tsitsipas. I think Hurkacz is he's got a higher level, and if everything clicks, he can do some amazing things, but he's not beating Jannik Sinner.
Not clay, really, I don't think.
So all in all, this section, some good players, some exciting players. You've got a Berrettini in there, an Offner, who we're very, very fond of. I thought Offner Sinner recently was a good match. I like that. I watched all of that from start to finish. But this quarter, Sinner is going to be winning it, and I'm very confident for that.
Yeah, the best thing that could be a good thing for everybody else is I think that having some informed players in his section there, like Landaluce, even Vit Capriva has been really good form this year. These players, you need some tough matches. So I'm hoping we get to see Landaluce Sinner because I think that's actually one I'm excited to watch. The other ones, not so much. So we've got Darderi.
Shelton's the biggest seed, but the Shelton-Sinner battle is like
one-sided.
It's a Fritz Djokovic battle.
Yeah,
it's officially 9-1 to Jannik Sinner. Shelton comes close sometimes, but he always looks good in the matches too.
Yeah.
There was one match we thought he was going to win. Was that in Australia when Sinner was struggling physically? Do you remember that? And he had to get on the oxygen and he was looking all...
Still won though.
He still won. So it feels very much like a Djokovic Galmon Fees or Djokovic Fritz or Djokovic against a lot of people.
He's a big server and he's the best returner, so it just doesn't work well for him.
Not like I genuinely feel like he will be pleased that he's the fifth seed. The big seed he's got is Shelton. Couldn't have been much better.
It's the best.
It would have been worse for him to have someone like Casper Ruud.
Yeah, I think so. Even though he's won against Casper Ruud, Casper's never won a set against him.
I know, but I feel it does feel. Maybe it doesn't really matter.
Then, throw your name in the hat. He'll probably beat.
Let's see what the head-to-head with Sinner Ruud is.
5-love. It was just they just played.
Okay.
Yeah. So
so it's not much different, but I feel like I feel like Casper Ruud gave him a real good match the other day.
I think Daniel Medvedev gave him the best match recently,
probably.
But he is in the next section, which we're going to go to, which is crazy to think.
Well, he's on the same half.
He's in the same half.
Oh, apologies. I got that wrong then. I thought he would only be able to play him in the final.
He's playing in the Felix section, which it seems weird to be saying Felix has his own section, but he is the fourth seed. And Daniel Medvedev's in the Felix section.
Okay.
Flavio Cobolli in this one as well. Who else? Lena Tien, Francisco Cerundolo. Vachereau, your man. We've got Norrie and Nakashima in there. Looking at that, I think Medvedev would probably be quite happy with
I think the winners here are Kaboli, Medvedev,
Vachereau.
Cerundolo as a big winner, and I'm going to throw it out there, Sebastian Baez, the unseeded.
Yeah.
Look at that section, or Tabio. 2 good clay quarters. Tabio's a good clay court. I think Baez is even better. I don't know what he's been up to recently, though.
Well,
he started the year very well, didn't he? He's not been so good since.
On the hard courts this year.
He's hard court.
And don't forget, we got Gal Monfils in this section, who is going to be playing his last ever Roland Garros. So he starts off his campaign against, who is it? Hugo Gaston. So is that an all-French affair?
Gosh, Gaston likes Paris as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I reckon that the crowd will probably be on Monfils' side. But we also got the other French. We got a wild card French player, the young Kouame is playing in this one as well. So keep your eyes peeled for him. A lot of French in this section. Van Ascher in here as well. But you got your stats for Baez.
Yeah, no, he's been playing not very good. Lost to Mickelson in Geneva. Did beat Wayne in Valencia on the Challenger. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes form does go out the window a little bit. When you've got real good seasoned players, Baez can turn up. But the real ones you'd be looking at is Cerundolo. I think he just lost to De Minaur, but we saw what he did to Djokovic. He went toe-to-toe with him. Was that last year or the year before? So, yeah, interesting section. Medvedev, Kaboli, big winners, and Cerundolo. I'd say whoever's going to advance on this will be from this right-hand side as opposed to the left.
Yeah, we're not giving Felix much hope, sadly. Tabilo as well, another good clay court, maybe to keep an eye on. And we move.
All in all, that quarter, by the way, is easier than Sinner's. So Sinner's half as a collective is not bad at all.
So let's go all the way to the other end like we tend to do. Zverev is number 2 seed. So we'll have a look who's in his section next before we get to the main man, Novak. So Zverev playing Bonzi first. Oh, lucky that's not Medvedev's section, isn't it? He's got Fritz, then he's got Khachanov, Arthur Fils. Oh, in this section. He's been a bit injured.
Oh, yeah, we should have said that then. So as much as Medvedev's got a nice draw, playing in France, if he faces any French player, he loses them to it. Doesn't matter where he is.
Bonzi especially. God, it's worse.
And he avoided Tien, did he? Or not? I think he's in the same bit as Tien.
Let's go back.
Medvedev.
Let's go back to... he's right there. We could have a 4th round Tien versus Medvedev.
Like, why do they follow each other in every draw?
I think he'd actually do better than Tien on the clay, though, which is credit to Medvedev. I mean, he's been pretty good on the clay in Rome. So will we see him turn up again at Roland Garros? I mean, maybe it's an opportunity now. He's on Sinner's side, though, which ruins it a bit for him. Arthur Fils, will he be fit? We can only hope, really, because I don't want to see someone with such promise go out early. Khachanov.
Well, considering we're in a tournament which is very open in the sense that beyond Sinner, there doesn't seem to be, I just don't see anyone else winning. The reason I say that makes it open is because he's going to have to play in the final against someone.
Yeah.
What a chance to get to a final of a Grand Slam.
Hurrah.
And in tennis, as much as it seems very much one-sided, Sinner's to lose, you get to a final in a one-off match, anything can happen. So what an opportunity for someone in this other side of the draw to get to a Grand Slam final and win. I mean, Zverev, as much as we're saying about Djokovic, this is his best chance.
I'll remind you of that when it's Zverev versus Sinner in the final.
Yeah, but this is in a one-off match, in a tennis match, anything can happen. This is sport.
Even when it's Zverev?
This is sport. Anything. Listen, if you get to a final of a Grand Slam, you never know what could happen. And there's some great opportunities for anyone in this half of the draw. Djokovic won't get a better one in his career left. I don't think Zverev will probably ever get a better one too.
Yeah.
Considering that Zverev over the years probably been one of the best clay court players, I would say consistently. So
for sure,
how many opportunities? Like this is probably his final hurrah. Is Alcaraz going to miss many more Roland Garroses? Probably not. It's a lot easier just to beat one of them than 2 of them.
It's better to be on the other side of the draw.
With your likes of Fonseca's, your Haddad's coming through, I don't see Zverev getting any better to close them gaps. There's going to be more young players coming through who can beat
in his
them.
Section.
Yeah.
He might have to face him in the quarterfinal.
That's the question then. If we are to get a Hadar Zverev, where's your money?
Well, Hadar's managed to get to the quarterfinals of 2 Masters events back to back. Pretty insane that he's been able to do that.
And Zverev has not been impressive, has he, recently?
Not really. I'd say, Taylor Fritz, neither.
No,
and he's in the same section. Hadar's probably looking at
Taylor
this.
Fritz is not going to be winning a clay court title, let's be fair.
I think Hadar's probably looking at this right now thinking, yeah, quite like that. Fritz is my big seed in my little section. We got Lehechka, a potential.
He's another one who should be liking it.
Should be, but will he? I don't think he will. I think Hadar he's the bogey player that you wanted to avoid. 27, crazy he's a seed now.
So Lehechka, he lost to Rude in Rome. Was not bad at all.
No, I mean, Rude was in insane form in Rome. So,
and Zverev, who's he been losing to? I forget now. Everyone. He lost to Darderi.
Yeah,
he had that match wrapped up, didn't he, pretty much in the second.
4 match points.
And ended up losing. And in Madrid, he lost to Sinner in the final.
Yeah,
he got completely. That's probably one of the most one-sided matches.
If he gets to the final of Roland Garros, it's going to be 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, something like that. It's going to be more one-sided again.
What about if Sinner has a problem?
Well, maybe that's
what I'm saying. If you get to a final of a Grand Slam, there's always a big chance.
I feel like Zverev does a lot better against Alcaraz, though.
Yeah, he does.
Seems to find a way to get under his skin.
Sinner Zverev, that matchup doesn't go very well at all. But he's not going to get a better chance to win one. And let's see if he can take it. Go into the final quarter. So the Novak Djokovic quarter.
Yeah.
It's not really his quarter, though, is it? Oh, it is. Of course it is. Yeah. He's number 3. He's number 3 seed. It doesn't feel like his quarter because do you look at him as the man to really come out of it? I don't think so.
Do you not think so?
I'll tell you why now. So Djokovic's draw is extremely tough. He's got, so go back to it.
Oh, sorry.
He's got Fonseca as a potential. I did have a tweet for it. I don't know if you've got it.
I'll bring it up. I've pulled it up.
Yeah, Djokovic with a horrendous draw in Paris. Pericard round 1, Fonseca round 3, and Rude round 4.
Wild.
Does he get through past Fonseca? I think he can. Genuinely, I think Fonseca. I've seen some suspect performances, and the other thing with him, he said the biggest enemy to him at the moment is all the love he's getting, because every single match he's playing in is like a football atmosphere where there's Brazilians going crazy for him.
Yeah,
and as much as it gets under the skin of his opponent, it's actually impacting him. It's having it's having a negative effect to him. Because he's playing under this extreme amount of pressure, a young kid, and it's distracting to him. He's forgetting his serves and he's having to restart things.
True.
So it's a really tough scenario he's in. Against Djokovic, they're going to be going against Djokovic, which I think is going to make him better, as we've seen over the years. So really, I would fancy Djokovic to win that matchup. Against Rude, however, my money's on Rude, and that's why I think it's so tough for Novak. It's not an easy section as well. If we just expand and go to the other players he's got to play.
Yeah, I was just going to make sure that this is pulling up everything correctly. Let me just...
I think it's missing some information you've got here.
Or it's stacking things. I don't know. It seems like it's a little bit crammed down one side for some reason. But that's what I was going to bring up. If we bring up all of the other players in this section, we can see them above us here.
Yeah, but I think we've got a lot of... qualifiers as well. So we've got Dimonor there, we've got Rublev, Jakub Mensik.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just looking at it on paper. This is the hardest quarter for me. Novak Djokovic, can he get out of it? Is this the whole quarter, both sides?
This is everything, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. If he is to get out of it, it would be rewarded with a match-up against potentially Zverev. Or who was the other one from that side?
In his side, yeah. So he's got Zverev right here. He's got
Hadar.
Potentially Hadar.
Or Fees. But no, I don't know. Horrible draw for Djokovic. Do you agree?
Yeah, I don't
like it. Would you see him getting past the... Because there's no guarantees he plays Fonseca.
No.
I mean, he's got to play Dino Prismic potentially. He just lost to him.
That's very true, actually. I didn't even see him in there. Floating around. Dino Prismic is... Could he be the one who's the dark horse that no one's talking about? And that could be a potential, third match for Novak?
Well, it depends, because Fonseca could knock him out. He will either play Prismic or Fonseca.
Fonseca would be that'd be a tasty match as well.
But no, I think it's horrible for him. And I know we've been getting some heat saying, oh, why are you not giving Djokovic more praise? Why can't you think he can win it? Come on, let's be realistic. I mean, it would be great if Djokovic can do something special, but just this highlights it. Fonseca, Ruud, de Minaur, Zverev, Sinner. I don't think he's got it at the moment. He's not played enough tennis. He has beaten Jannik Sinner this year, and that is in a Grand Slam. He does produce his best tennis in Grand Slams. I would say Roland Garros probably would be his weakest slam out of all of them right now at this stage of his career. It's not been the last part of his career, but right now I think it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, you compare that to Sinner.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at his section. Tabor, Cerundolo, the other Cerundolo, Moutet, Darderi, Shelton, who he likes playing, Felix, Zverev. I'll be shocked if he doesn't win it. I'll be shocked if he doesn't make the final. In a final, you never know. But I think it's a great opportunity for someone on that other half. If it's not going to be Djokovic, if it's not going to be Zverev, and they don't live up to the occasion, more so Zverev. I mean, Djokovic has been and done it many times. Then what an opportunity for a young player.
I think so.
Who that could be, I'm not sure. It may not be any of the names we're talking about.
Maybe not.
Let's have a look at the odds. So we've got, look, Hadar is right up there. He's 34-1 with after fees. Thomas Mahatch, is it going to be his call, and is he going to do something special? Blocks.
Ooh, 100-1. Block X. Pop it in now. I think you're right. I think this is an opportunity for somebody to step up on the men's draw this year's Roland Garros and challenge Jannik Sinner. Because if nobody else who's the main guard, who's there for all these years, can do it, we're going to need to see a fresh face step up. Don't know if it's Hadar, don't know if it's Prismic, don't know who it is. Somebody. Maybe it's Toby Samuel.
We could get a wild story. I think we're going to get some wild stories. It's going to be exciting. We're going to be bringing daily episodes, going through all of the action at Roland Garros. I always say it, but I'm looking forward to this event. As much as it feels very inevitable who's going to be winning the men's, it's still exciting because there's going to be some big stories regardless, because you can't just have a tournament where you talk about one person.
No.
In a Grand Slam, there's always at least 10
If anything, we won't be talking about him that much if he's just winning easily. So
yeah, it'd be like Sabalenka recently in tournaments where she just keeps winning them, but even she's been losing now. So let's wait and see. Let's wrap it up. We'll be doing a women's video. We'll also be going round by round on the men's, giving all of our thoughts, and also a video around the ATP Fantasy with the picks we've got. So if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you very soon. Vamos.